Your wife was looking for you. She went all the way to that side. She said she looked in here, you weren't here. So I'm like, okay.
Oh, I was here. Hopefully the glare, we're live right now too, but hopefully the glare doesn't get, I moved down a touch because that big huge scuff wasn't there last Tuesday, so that one, I was right there, like directly in line, so. Do the national anthem and all that stuff.
You've been doing it for every game?
I heard they were going to do it for every game. They just did it
first day.
Right, yeah. They did it for the Bantam AA game, you know, so I saw the color guard standing out here a couple minutes ago.
I like the jerseys.
Me too. It looks just like the Bantam AA has got the same setup almost. They must have done it just so it's like one team has does the home jerseys, one team does the aways. I don't know how they figure it out, but because we only got one jersey, right?
Well, we do have our away jerseys that have the VFW logo on
it.
it.
Patch on it. That's right.
Because last year, when we did it, both teams came out in white. We had the blue top or the blue stripes and all, so it was a little bit different, but
sure.
I know that's why the Bantam AA have just black jerseys right now.
Yeah, so, well, it's camo though.
Is it camo?
They look kind of like this, yeah. Yeah, because I was thinking that they looked like they were just the black jerseys, but then they look closer. But I'm colorblind, and I was like, oh no, it's like a dark camo.
Well, I am colorblind. So
yeah, both of us. We're both colorblind, so welcome everybody, and hello, welcome Kai-san to sunny Moorhead right now. -1 degree in the Sanford Arena, same rink we were in on Tuesday, as you can see. I moved down a couple of feet just because the big scuff on the glass that wasn't there last Tuesday is now there, right there. It was like directly in the line of where we needed to see, but
somebody was trying to keep their head in the game or something.
I guess. So. But other than that, we'll have the same look. Coach Jess and Katie said they were going to ask the referees if they could stand somewhere else during this game, as they were kind of in the way a few times, so I'm guessing that referees probably didn't catch that memo, though. But every team has someone streaming just like us. Before we were kind of a diamond in the rough. Now every single team has one.
Fighting for camera space.
Yeah, I got in here a half hour early and set my stuff up, and then it wasn't 2 minutes later they came in and setting theirs up further down. But I was hoping the glare won't be too bad at the windows behind us now. You kind of see it on the top, actually, of your screen. And I figured if the glare did get too bad, we could probably just go to the other end and shoot from one end. But Coach Jess said he kind of doesn't mind this angle. They used it for film last night, and he said you can see the alleys and whatnot for the girls on their level and stuff. But
yeah, that's a good game to learn from, because we're going to be facing some teams that are pretty good. It looks like they've been playing the A bracket for all year. And
yep. Yeah, so this is an A bracket tournament. So we've only played one other A team this year, and that was the Fargo team that I think we lost to 4-2 or 4-3 or something. Or they have an empty netter.
I think they had an empty netter at the end.
So we hung with the Fargo team, but yeah, this will be a challenge. Today we're taking on Hermantown Proctor, and we I actually rewatched a little bit of that game because I just Googled Brainerd girls hockey when I was trying to find the girls varsity one night, and here it was our game versus the Mirage up at the deck.
Oh, yeah?
And it was the two, 10-year-old kids announcing for Hermantown, or for the Mirage.
Yeah.
So I was like, I was just kind of curious. I watched it. I was like, man, it was a really close game. We only won 2-0. For some reason, I thought we handled them pretty easily, but it was not a easily handled game up there versus that B team. So it'll probably be a tough game today versus the A team on the Hermantown Proctor side.
Yeah, just looking at size-wise, we're sizing up with them pretty good. Some of these other teams are usually towering over us.
Yeah.
But Proctor Hermantown coming from north there.
Let's see, I thought I counted 12 skaters. So, and their coach looks like she's the Burgess character on Chicago PD to me. She was at that dinner last night, and I saw her, and I pulled up a picture on, isn't that her? They're going to do the national anthem here, the color guard coming out. And I don't know if they're going to do all the starting lineups or not. They had talked about doing it, but we got the VFW color guard coming out with the flags and the rifles for the national anthem, the way it sounds. So once they start talking, I'll unplug this so you can hear it better over the iPad instead of the speaker or our microphones. Now they're trying to figure out how to get a national anthem played, I think. They're holding hands up like, I don't know. They're probably the same highly paid clock operators that are in Brainerd and penalty box people.
Oh, we got the expert coming out.
Yep.
Walking over.
My mom says, good luck, ladies, from the Doans residents outside of Brainerd. They are back at back home taking care of my other two children and the dog so we can be here together. So thank you, my mother and Steve, for holding down the fort in Brainerd. Hopefully you're staying warm. Trying to get over there. It's quiet in here when it gets quiet. And it was opposite earlier here when we walked in. That music was just blaring loud.
No, it's dead silent.
Yeah. Maybe you should just start singing, and then it'll catch on like in a movie.
Microphone does work.
There, they got it. Microphone working. The tap test.
If we can have everybody rise if they're able, we will be presenting the colors, and we will do the national anthem.
Hope you guys don't mind.
It's you.
Okay, I guess do the starting lineups. The guy kind of like looked over and shook his head like, just go.
Let's cut our losses at this point.
Yeah, I guess
Just
so.
get going.
Tyson says, thank them for their service, and manager Jerry, too. Yep, we saw Jerry last night. He stepped out of the hotel room, and I didn't realize it was him because he didn't have a hat on, and he was dressed up to go to the VFW dinner last night. It's like, man, Jerry, you spit shine nicely.
Yeah, he was polished up pretty nice last night.
Yeah.
So I had to take 3 or 4 takes at him. I was like, God, I know that guy over there.
I know. Yeah, see, Jer, you can look good when you try. All right, so starting the opening lineup here, starting lineup, I should say, is dump rope on the face-off, Welch near side offense, Hogstead far side. Defenders are shot on Delaney, saved. Defenders were Tome and LeBlanc. Back in the near side corner now. Fighting for position, can't see where the puck is, but coming up the near side boards is Welch. Welch passes cross ice behind Hogstead. Hogstead sends it down in the zone, but picked up by Proctor. Might have to move it down just a little too, because that crack in the glass is in a very inopportune spot. They should do like that guy and stand up top. Stand on a chair. Dump rope sends it down, or that was Tolm sent it down towards dump rope, I should say. Back in behind the net now comes Proctor. Proctor passes up to the blue line off the skate of one of the defenders. Now back to Rademacher. Rademacher down on the near side. Lost control of it, taken away by Hermantown. Mirage get it right out front, centering pass. Rademacher out front tries a slapper, but poked away at the last second. Down in the corner where it's hard to see. Shot on goal, pushed off by the goalie over to the far side. Coming the other direction now are the Mirage. Passing up. Center ice looking for another pass over to the near side. Skating back behind the net now, getting pushed off by Johnson. Yep, Johnson down there. Oim down there as well. Can't see him up against the board. Centering pass, just about broken up by Turl, but back over to the far side through the stick of one of the Mirage players too. But Mirage take control of it at the top of the blue line circle, or blue line corner. Shot over the top of the lane, deflected by one of our defenders. Puck out front. Referee directly in the way for me too. Hey, ref, move! Can't see. People at home can't see. Mirage skating around now. Out in front, backhanded out by Har. Har up to Rademacher, dumps it out of the zone, goes on a line change. Mirage circling around, pass it all the way up, but through the stick of her teammate. Now we're right up close and personal. Westfall getting in the scrum, sends it down into the near side corner. Puck at the blue line now, poke checked away by dump rope. Going the other way, dump rope picks up the puck, passes back to Tome. Tome backhand passes up to Hogstead, tips it across over to the near side, nobody home. Mirage dump it back down behind the net. LeBlanc there to scoop it out, but right to Hermantown. Back behind the net. Hermantown going far side, passing up to the blue line corner. Shot from the blue line corner, deflected back to the right side of Delaney. Now Hogstead up on the far side boards, puts a shoulder into girl, fighting for position. Tome with it now. Tome looking for a place to go with it, tries to get it up towards Hogstead, but taken away by the Mirage. Mirage take it again in the face-off circle, trying to get a shot off, broken up by dump rope. Puck sent up to this near side corner. All the way back behind Delaney. Tome picks it up. Back behind the referee. Tome gets his zone cleared. That's not going to make it for icing. They're waving it off anyway, so. Line change now for Brainerd Little Falls. Rademacher back in there. Har. Johnson and Turl picked off by Rademacher. Rademacher tries to dish it down in the zone through 3 of the camouflage jerseys of Hermantown, but she sticks with it. Passes over to Har. Har has it center ice, poke checked away. Back to neutral. William giving chase. Johnson and Turl back skating. Girl puts one on out in front of Delaney over to the near side corner. Mirage take it, skating out in front of Delaney. Tried to find a corner, missed wide left. Pushed off a little bit by Delaney. Puck loose out front. Referee putting snow on the edge of the glass here. Shot, save, covered up by Delaney. So, spending some time on our offensive end, but girls are aggressive so far compared to the ending of the Moorhead game last week.
Yeah, I think these girls know they have to step up for the game a little bit. These teams are full bore all the time.
maybe they took a little from the playbook. We were watching the Bantam AA game before this, and I was like, man, the big difference there is they are just flying at 1,000,000 miles an hour at all times.
Yep.
And Mirage take it into the zone, hard trying to poke check it away, going through traffic, taken away now by Dump Rope. Dump Rope has a girl on her left-hand side. She skates around her to the near side. She's got an open lane, puts on a move, fires in a shot, wide left. Back up the far side corner. Beal misses it at the blue line, picked up behind her, though, by LeBlanc. LeBlanc trying to pass across the ice. Tome chasing after it, tries to poke it out of the zone, but taken away by Mirage. And zone cleared. No, they're going to say she kept it. Puck loose out front. Shot, glove, pushed away by Delaney. Still loose out front, but taken by Dump Rope. Trying to get it up to Welch. Just out of reach. Mirage doing some passing in our offensive side. Beal flew in there, got a stick on it in our offensive zone. Now Tome sends it up to center, but taken away by the Mirage all the way through traffic as Dump Rope put a shoulder on a girl. Back behind the net now, near side corner. Dump Rope trying to scoop it out of there and does. Dump Rope has the left side, her right side open, just fires in a shot wide left, just a dump and change here. She skates off in a line change, Westfall skating on. Hogstead skates on. Har out there with LeBlanc and Tome. Centering pass by McKenna, but nobody else home. Tome's going to try to step up into this one at the blue line, but Mirage had the defender there. Banged up against the boards, knocking out the Mirage parent stuff off the boards up close and personal. Tome, or that's Johnson who has it, tries to get it in the zone, and it's offsides. 9:23 left in the first period. Still 0-0. Girls battling hard so far.
Yeah, been a pretty physical matchup. It's been pretty good so far.
Yep, keeping up with them now. We just got to keep up with them for another couple periods. Is that a whistle?
Offsides, yeah.
So we're going to neutral zone face-off again. I'm going to slide this down just a touch just because that crack in that glass is, we just don't have an ideal spot here, that's all. Har fighting for control of it. Sent over to the near side boards, banged off the boards. Johnson just dumps it back down, but picked up by Mirage. Mirage passes cross ice as they enter the zone over on the far side. Through a slew of traffic, shot on goal, shot, saved Delaney. Another shot, saved Delaney. Back behind the net now.
Net's off, I think.
Delaney pushed the net off, and a couple of decent saves there by her. I thought that second one was in, actually, on that rebound attempt.
Yeah, I think she just got her blocker out there just enough because they had a wide open net on the other side and got a piece of it.
Defense zone face-off, won by the Mirage, sent towards center, one-timer fanned on by 23, but she still picks it up, was able to try to get control of it, but giving chase now was Rademacher. As Mirage dump it down, send it on net towards Delaney, but picked up by Turl before it could get there. Turl sends it over to the far side, trying to get it to Horton, didn't make it there, as it's picked off by Mirage. Mirage take it at the blue line, pass back to the face-off circle, shot, missed wide left, over to the near side corner. Mirage pass it out of the zone. And they're going to wave off icing. So giving chase is Rademacher on the right side. Horton getting over there to help now, too. Sent all the way down. This will be ice. Yep. 8:08 left in the first period. Still 0-0. Offensive zone face-off coming here off the icing of Hermantown Proctor. See, they got two goalies.
Yeah.
Wonder if I should pay attention if they switch them out at the periods or not. But face-off won by Dump Rope hitting towards Tome. Fires in a shot off the stick of Hogstead. Covered up by the goalie. Good
rebound chance there. Hit somebody out front and bounced to the stick of Ellie Hogstead there.
Nice passing, though, off the face-off. Face-off was one back to Tome. Tome passed right up the front towards Ellie. Another face-off, this time taken by the Mirage. Tome trying to get an angle. Was able to knock down that pass. Now LeBlanc has it. LeBlanc looking for Dump Rope up center ice.
Puts it on
all the way
net.
down, so we put on net, so it's not going to be an icing. And the goalie was looking to pass it off, and last second said, yeah, I'll kneel down. This one covered up.
Yep, Leah did a pretty good job getting in between her and her defenders there. So
it's like a touchback in the NFL. Should I go with it? Nah, maybe not. So offensive zone face-off, Dump Rope on the dot, won by the Mirage. The Mirage tried to get the zone cleared, kept by LeBlanc. LeBlanc dumps it down in the corner, but picked up by the Mirage. Sent over to the near side corner. Tome waiting at the blue line. Tome shovels it down towards Welch, who gets it poke checked away. She's trying to advance the puck towards center ice. Dump rope getting down there now. Back to Tome. Tome has it, skating it down into the corner. Tome tries a centering pass, but Mirage were there, but poked in, kept in by LeBlanc, but now taken away by the Mirage. Back skating by herself is LeBlanc, but Tome gets from behind, poke checks the puck out of there. Picked up by LeBlanc, but taken away by Mirage. Fired, shot on net, saved Delaney.
Whew.
They're firing in some rockets.
Yeah, Delaney did a second glance there to make sure she still had it, but doing a good job.
Yeah, you always got to wonder when it's the double check.
Yep.
On the face-off in our defensive end is Oim, won by, I'll call it us, as we're just battling up against the boards with it. Turl backs out of the scrum, gives her some space, and the puck sneaks out to the face-off circle. Backhand shot, kick save. Delaney pushed off to the far side. Now back up against the boards, poked out of there by Turl. Another backhand shot slash pass center, but sent over to the near side. Sniper took down one of the Hermantown girls. Puck's being skated up the ice now by Oim. Oim has Westfall on her right, Rademacher on her right, but she's got a lot of defenders on front. Another shot,
hit the
save, piped it. So over to the far side. Nice take there by Allie Oim. And going over to the far side, poked out of there with the defensive pressure from behind by Oim was Turl. Turl got pushed down pretty hard, getting up kind of slow, but getting up. And again, went down harder than Bo Oim in the penalty box. Skating over near side, strong side, left side, butterfly out, saved. Delaney, puck loose out front in the blue. Now over to the near side. That net was wide open. Shot on goal, pushed over to the far right side. Back behind is LeBlanc. LeBlanc trying to fling it off the boards, trying to get it to Westfall. Zone cleared.
Yeah, that was a late whistle. That was puck or two length out of the zone. And
yeah, I was going to say, if they don't call that one. But they did.
Well, some pretty good saves by Delaney there. The puck was just sitting out there, bouncing on the wrong side of the net every time she saved it. So
that was dangling perilously right out in front of the crease with a wide open net. But defenders luckily there enough to have their sticks on it to tangle it up enough where Proctor couldn't fire one in the back of the net.
Offsides again.
And another neutral zone face-off coming. 5:50. This period's going pretty quick compared to the Moorhead periods. Granted, it was 2 minute longer period, but the Moorhead game seemed like it lasted forever. Well, we didn't get out of here it was like an hour and almost 2 hours by the time we were leaving the parking lot from game time. So
yeah,
got home close to midnight, but back behind the net. And then puck loose out front, shot, saved Delaney over to the near side, net off the moorings again. Wonder if they might need new pegs or something, because I was watching
that was a pretty soft touch there.
Yeah, I was watching the Bantam game, and the goalie knocked it off, like just ever so slightly. I even told Brittany, they kept playing, he's like, that net's off the moorings, and he barely touched it. And then finally, I think he noticed it, so he pushed it off a little further, so they blew the whistle. It was like, maybe their pegs aren't the greatest or something. Shot towards the center, broke up before it got to Delaney. Hogstead passes it up ice, out of the reach of Welch. Welch has got to turn on the jets to try to get there, but no
icing,
ice.
Yeah.
But Hermantown Proctor, first one to get there, batted up to Allie Oim. Allie Oim trying to center it towards Welch, but taken away by the Mirage. Mirage advancing the puck, backskater Tome and LeBlanc. Sent wide right of the net. Centering pass broken up by Hogstead, but Mirage keep control of it at the blue line. Sent a shot up towards center. Now doing some fancy stick work, but Tome breaks it up with Oim. Near side corner taken by the Mirage. Back passing it over. Mirage skating across center. Lost control of it. Picked up by the Mirage. Shot. Center mass saved Delaney. Hugs it tight and freezes the puck. 4:47 left in the first. I got 10 shots on goal for Hermantown, 4 for us so far. We've had some solid scoring opportunities too. We just got to get it down on our end and execute. But you can't say anything about their hustle today, I guess.
No, they're all hustling pretty good.
Trying to get after it, and now over to the far side is Turl. Turl's centering pass towards Rademacher. Rademacher picks it up in stride. She's skating, just dumps it up. Mirage take control of it, right back to Rademacher. Rademacher skating off right side, fires in a shot, wide left. Over to the far side now. McKenna stick fighting with the girl, but taken away by the white stick girl of the Mirage. Poke checked away, sliding towards Delaney. Delaney just bats it over with her stick over to the far side. Now Westfall. Westfall just pushes it up, get it out of the zone. Keeps on though, as a defender and makes her dump the puck down into the zone. Taken now by Har. Har fires in a blue line wobble puck. Made blocker the goalie. Had to move the goalie to get out of the way or to knock it out of the way. Mirage entering the zone near side now. Hogstead giving chase. Down in the corner with LeBlanc. LeBlanc shovels it up to the near side. Hogstead here. Offsides. His dump rope touched it up, but offsides on the Mirage. 3:43 left in the first period. Neutral zone faceoff coming here. Dump rope's going to be on the dot. Horton and Hogstead out there. Offensive pair. Defense of Tome and LeBlanc. Face-off taken by the Mirage, but passing it down to Tome. Tome passes cross ice through the stick of Horton. Far side passed over to near side. Tips it up towards Tome. Tome sends it back to LeBlanc. LeBlanc skating with it near side boards. Mirage send one down towards Delaney, but batted out of there by Tome. Tome tries to get out to Horton, but taken by Mirage. Mirage skating far side. Shot.
Goal.
Corner goal. So the Mirage strike first. 1-0 now with 3:17 left in the first period. Shoveled it up over the top of Delaney. Off angle shot.
Yeah, she was pretty close there and just hopped it right over top of Delaney there. Pretty good shot, pretty good placement by Delaney, but just over the top of her.
Yeah, just found the small corner, I guess. So, goal there. Face-off taken by Mirage. On the dot was Oim on that one. Offensive personnel of Rademacher and Welch out there. Defenders of Tome and LeBlanc. Now over to the far side. Sent cross ice. Hermantown shovels it down into the corner. Tome's going to be the first one there. Tome sends it cross ice to LeBlanc. LeBlanc all the way across, intercepted by 14. Fires in a shot, deflected wide right. Now Rademacher trying to get after it. Puck loose out towards center, but taken now by Welch. Welch kicks it out of the zone to herself, trying to keep control of it. Getting surrounded by 4 camouflage jerseys. Over to the far side. Now all the way down to Johnson. Playing deep free prevent defense there with Tome and Johnson. Mixing up the defensive line a little bit there, but now Turl skates on to be with her usual line mate. Banging around neutral now. Dump rope just skates off the bench. Turl sends it across the dump rope. Dump rope tips it back behind Hogstead. Hogstead sends it back over to Westfall. Pushes it up down to the far side. Giving chase now. Putting a stick on a girl. Puck loose back behind the net. Fighting for control of it is dump rope down there. Westfall trying to get down there too. Back skating is Turl at the blue line, but steps up to it. Sends it back down to dump rope. Dump rope sends a centering pass. Broken up by the Mirage. Trying to keep it in now was Johnson. Took a bad bounce, so zone cleared. Resetting it, but Hogstead lost control of it at center ice. Knocks the girl down. She puts the shoulder in, but the referees keep their hands in their pocket. Mirage have it 1-on-3, or 1-on-2 came out of there somehow with it. Shot pushed off by Delaney over to the near side corner. Back behind the net now is Dump Rope. Dump Rope fighting for control of it over to the near side. Picked up now by Johnson. Johnson skating up near side boards. Stops. Kind of pushes it up towards Hogstead. Hogstead bangs it off the boards. Dump Rope giving chase. All by herself down there with 3 Mirage. I don't know. There's Beal over there. Say 3 Mirage players on that end only. But Tome passes over Rademacher. Rademacher entering the zone with it. Getting immediately just swallowed up by defenders. Beal down there after a pass/shot from Rademacher. Can't quite get a stick on it as the Mirage take it. But taken by LeBlanc. LeBlanc back to Tome. Tome trying to get to Rademacher. Intercepted, though, by number 13. She's skating up near side. She's putting a couple moves on. Bailey pushes her off to the near side boards. Har fighting for position down there with Rademacher. Back behind the net now is LeBlanc. The Mirage take control of it behind the net, though. Centering pass right out front. Shot.
Wide.
Save. Or it might have hit a pipe. I couldn't tell.
It was just wide. Whatever happened there, a little deflection, but
I saw a stick go in the air, and just must have been somebody that kind of tripping. I thought it was like a celebratory stick raise. So down to the near side corner. 13 loads up, fires in a shot, covered up by Delaney. And again, the sticks in the air there as they were just fighting. I was like, what? That would sneak through 5-hole, but.
Yeah. 13.2 seconds left.
Those are the stingers that she doesn't like. Well, I guess who does on the team that gets scored on, but right at the end of the period. So right now it is, yes, like you said, 13.2 seconds left, 1-0, Hermantown Proctor. Face-off won by dump rope, back behind the net. Tome looking for something to do with it. Getting harassed by the defenders. 5 seconds left in the period. Centering ice, that's going to be the end of the period as we get sent all the way down. And so after 1-0, Hermantown Proctor, but like I said, girls skating hard, so that's hockey. I have the unofficial shot count as 13-4 in the favor of Hermantown Proctor. I suppose they have live scoring at this tournament, don't they?
They should. Yeah, I think they have the game sheets going.
I saw it up on the out in the lobby. They actually have it, where you can see it. Unlike the was it the Maple Grove tournament? They had it, but it wasn't like a live score. After the game, you could click on it and see. But well, like I said, girls playing tough though so far. Quick Mirage team. Coaches over there coaching them up. Said maybe watching that Bantam AA game helped them out a little bit, seeing like, oh, that's what hustle is.
Yeah, they can't let the boys outshine them over there. So.
No. Last I left that game going into the third, they were down. The boys were down 3-4. That was the last I saw of that score.
I think they had 5 minutes left when I left, and it was still 3-4.
Was it? Well, they were down 1-4, so they came back a little bit there. So
yeah, they scored one right before the end of the second period there with like 3 minutes left or 3 or 4 minutes left to get close.
Sure.
That Moorhead team's pretty good, and they're keeping up.
On that against Bantams?
Yep.
I think that was Rochester.
Sorry.
Yeah, they have like identical jerseys because I thought I told Brittany, this is Moorhead, right? She's like, oh, Rochester. Like, oh, well. Again, colorblind, but same colors, like identical, like looking design of the jerseys. So that rink was colder than this one, though. So they have better viewpoint.
They didn't have sun.
Yeah, sun.
We got a little bit of sun coming through.
Yep, greenhouse in here.
Yep, looks like official shot count is 17 for Hermantown, 5 for Brainerd.
So I was a little off. I had 13-4, so 17-5.
Yep.
So let's get some offensive pressure going. But I was talking with the coaches and parents last night, I guess, but like some of the coaches were there and they're saying they would rather see, or at least the one coach would rather see quality shots than just throwing the puck on net every single opportunity, whether it was a good shot or bad shot. So
yeah, well, watching the Wild game last night, I think they had 3 shots and 2 goals, and they were up 2-0. So
yeah, and the other team had like 20-some shots.
Yeah.
Was it Calgary or something? I think.
Yep, Calgary. That's it. It doesn't matter how many shots you take; you got to take good shots.
That's actually how that came up. That conversation did because of that game. Like we looked at it, and so starting with period 2, change the period up on top of the scoreboard here. 15 minutes per period. Face off on the right side. Now it's dump rope. Dump rope wins it to herself. She puts one on net, pushed off the near side. Now to Hogstead. Hogstead sends it back behind the net over towards Welch. Well, if I don't have to keep track of shot, I suppose I still can, but I'm so used to it now, I guess. Fighting for it up in the corner now. Behind the referee is dump rope. Getting pushed up against the boards by 3 of the Proctor players. Sent over back behind the net. Down in the corner. Now up to LeBlanc. LeBlanc doing some do-si-do and passing it back down into Hogstead. Hogstead centering pass, trying to get it towards dump rope, who's just completely covered up by defenders. Coming the other direction now is Proctor. Mirage now skating near side, centering pass to number 13, broken up a little bit by Hogstead, but she still has control of it back behind the net, centered out to the blue line. Hermantown skating it in, busted up now by dump rope. Hogstead down in the corner. No, that wasn't Hogstead, that was LeBlanc. Hogstead up on the near side now. Bouncing puck out in front of Delaney, pushed over to the far side. Tolmes fighting for position out front. Back to the blue line corner, shot in, saved Delaney, sent over to the near side blue line, but zone cleared. Mirage will be there, though, to pick it up. Sent across ice. Line change for both teams. Tolmes stays out there with LeBlanc. Tolmes giving chase. Back behind the net. Now over to the near side. LeBlanc down in the corner, advancing the puck up the near side. Gets pinched off by the Mirage. Mirage take it now. Doing some passing cross ice. Mirage entering the zone. Shot on net. Puck loose. Rebound attempt not there because LeBlanc was there to push it off to the far side. Welch fighting for it out in the blue or far side, but picked up by the Mirage. Mirage fired another shot. Puck loose there, Delaney. Yeah. Goal.
Yeah, it looked like she thought she had it in her hand. It was just sitting in front of her leg there.
Yeah, it was like underneath her glove, under like right next to her pad. But yeah, she thought she had it in there, and then second goal there by Hermantown. 13-11 left in the second. On the face-off will be Har. Westfall near side. Face-off won by the Mirage. Pushed off from the stick of Delaney over to the far side. Puck loose out front of the net. Shot, goal. Those are just dangling dangerously right out in front, and Hermantown just flew in there and batted it in the back of the net. So, 0-3.
Two quick ones there.
Two quick ones. We can get two quick ones back, so hopefully they don't start skating with shoulders down now. Har's going to be on the face-off. Westfall near side. Rademacher far side. Johnson and Turtle on defense. Face-off won by the Mirage. Mirage sent it off near side boards. Skated in his 23. Puts a couple moves on, but poke checked away by Turtle. Out and on the side of the net. Delaney covers it up and ices the puck, or freezes the puck. 12:50 left in the second. Defense's own face-off coming. Tome and LeBlanc skating out there, full line change. Change it up a little bit now. Oim's going to be on a forward with Hogstead. Dump rope's going to skate into the dot on the face-off. Face-off taken by the Mirage. Pass cross ice, fanned on it from the face-off circle. Tome trying to get after it behind the net, so is LeBlanc. LeBlanc and Hogstead over on the near side. Back behind the net now, fighting for it is LeBlanc. All by herself down there. Dump rope getting in there. Centering pass up front. Tome knocks the girl to the ice as she's like, get out of the front of the net here. LeBlanc backhand passes over to Hogstead. Hogstead skating up. Passes cross ice to Oim. Oim skating across far side now. Puts a shot on net. Save goalie. Knocked out of the air by Hogstead. Back behind the net. Here come the Mirage the other way though. Skating up center ice. Back skating are LeBlanc and Tome. And Dump rope put enough defensive pressure on to make her dump the puck down into the near side corner. Hogstead skating with it up near side boards, trying to get it to Dump rope and offside. It was poke checked away at the last second by the Mirage. Neutral zone face-off coming. Just under 12 minutes left in the second. Another full line change, it looks like. Johnson and Turtle defenders. On the dot was Har. Horton and Rademacher out there, the offensive pair. Johnson fighting for it over in the far side corner. Back behind the net now is Johnson. Har flying in there to help out. Passed up the boards to Turtle. No, that's Rademacher. Rademacher had a poke checked away. Back behind the net now. Turtle has it skating back behind the near side. Trying to bang it off the boards to Horton. Number 2 had position on her. Poke checked it away. Took it. Turtle fighting for it with Har. Back behind the referee now. Sent back to the blue line corner. Slides in, tries to push in a shot, but trying to get it through traffic. Turtle out front there to break that up. Another one Turtle sends off to the near side boards. Back behind the net is Turtle again. Turtle stops. Juked one girl out, sends it up the boards through the sticker. Rademacher, who was being defended heavily. Gets his own cleared though. Horton giving chase. And flying in there was Rademacher, knocked the girl to the ice, puts a shot on, save. Shot by Har.
Trying to stand her ground there. A few bodies were flying around.
Yeah,
got a pretty good shot off right to the center mass of the goalie.
That was a pretty off-angle shot. Skinny, as the kids call it, from what I hear. If that's true, I have no idea, but I heard it once. It's got to be true. Face-off won by Dump rope to Tome. Tome sends it down back behind the net. Westfall out there on offense. Back behind the net now is Dump rope. LeBlanc and Tome on defense. Near side boards. Here come the Mirage. Just off the end of the stick. Tome bats it over to Dump rope. Dump rope skates to the far side, skates around one girl, tries skating around another, keeps control of it off the far side boards, has Westfall on her left-hand side, but it's a 2-on-4. Over the near side, dump rope skate all the way through that traffic, gets it to Blah at the blue line, shot deflected off wide left. That is Welch pushing the girl over there to the far side. Coming over to the near side now, or the Mirage. Skating up near side, put a move on one of our girls, now pass it up the far side. Tome bangs it up against the boards. Welch trying to get after it with dump rope. Sent back down towards Delaney, but picked up by Tome. Tome flings it up ice, catches LeBlanc in stride. LeBlanc's got some room, strong side, left side, a little wide. She stops, looking for someone, back pass to Westfall, but intercepted by Mirage. Puck loose out front, picked up by Mirage. Tome back skating by herself now. Tome's keeping that center position, shot pushed off by the stick of Delaney. Now over to the far side, all the way up the far side boards to the stick of Welch. Zone cleared though. LeBlanc picks it up in stride again. She's skating near side, fires in a blue line shot, save goalie. Picked up by the Mirage, back behind the net. And puck's floating out in neutral, taken by the Mirage. Shot hit off the back of the backboard. Tried to bounce out in front of Delaney, but she put a stick to keep it back behind the net. Centering pass out front right to LeBlanc. That one scared me. I thought that was defender. Rademacher's got some space now. She has one girl closing in on her quick, but she's skating right side. She puts on a couple moves. Poke checked away at the last second. Centering pass across the face of the goalie over to the near side. Out front now, Rademacher trying to get a shot off, but defender still there. Rademacher dumps it down towards the net again. Kept in now by Johnson. Johnson at the blue line, dumps it deep down in the corner. Hogstead giving chase. 8:38 left in the second. Rademacher fighting for it. Now dump rope peels it off the boards. Dump rope skating across center. Stops, reverse pass, sends it over to Beal right off the bench. Beal fires one in, misses wide right. Mirage coming the other direction now. And Turtle's going to pick that pass/dump pass out. Turtle's skating with it near side now. Skated through a couple people. Stops, puts the brakes on. Can't see what's going on down there. Looks like it's sent all the way down, and looks like a girl got loose there and stops right out in front. Put on a move, centering pass. Shot fanned on because dump rope had her stick in there to put the defender, put her off a little bit, so couldn't get a shot off. Now over to the near side is Johnson. Johnson reverses pass. Fighting for position with it in the corner. Banged off the glass now through the stick of...
Looks like icing might be.
Of Proctor, so it will be an icing and a defense's own face-off coming with 7:40 left in the second. 0-3.
I thought it hit off a Proctor's stick there at the end, but still called it icing on that one.
Slowing the game down here, I guess, but maybe they just didn't want to skate all the way down there, the referees. On the face-off is Oim, won by Hermantown. Shot saved Delaney, swatted out of there by Tome. Puck loose up at the blue line. Welch gets his zone cleared, but right to one of the Mirage players. Mirage passing around. LeBlanc gets the stick in there to break up that pass. Banged off the boards now. Trying to get the zone cleared was McKenna, and she did, so it's offsides. Neutral zone face-off coming now. So it'll be the same lineup of Oim, Westfall, Welch, and Tome and LeBlanc. Oim's going to be on the dot. Face-off won by the Mirage. Sends it cross ice. Tome tried to fly up and sneak that one out of there, but taken away by Hermantown. Fighting for position. Shot, save. Shot by Oim, who took it away from the defender deep in the zone.
Yeah, Oim did a good job. Keep pursuing that because that puck came off the stick of Mirage and went towards their own goal for a second. Got a good shot off.
We could have used it. Keep going. Oh, it's like right there's the shots. I don't. Okay, I'm done writing them down.
23-9 right now for shots.
All the way down. LeBlanc's giving chase. She'll be the first one there.
No icing.
No ice. She's being met by two defenders right away, but sent over to the near side and get pushed up against the boards is Mirage by Westfall. Mirage peeled off the boards and knocked out of the air was Tome off that shot of one of the Mirage players. See, now it's a 1-on-3, almost a 1-on-4 as Welch skates it down into the zone. Over on the near side. Banged off the glass, intercepted by Dump Rope. Dump Rope passes back to Turl. 6.5 minutes left in the second. Rademacher giving chase up there. Hogstead trying to cut her off on the near side. Back up to the blue line corner, back skating is Turl. As the Mirage advance the puck, Hogstead skating up behind her. The poke checked out of there by Turl. Fighting for the puck down in the corner. Can't really see what's going on down there. I should watch through that iPad. That other lady's down there. Picked up by Dump Rope off the stick of Rademacher. Dump Rope skating far side as Hogstead out front. But, couldn't quite get a stick on it. Has a centering pass. Had the defender there. Had her stick tied up. Now Dump Rope flying up on the defense. Pushes the girl down. Takes the puck. Fighting for it up against the near side boards. Shot out front of Delaney. Now back behind the net. Rademacher's going to get it. Line change for the Mirage. Tipped up off the stick of Johnson. Johnson trying to get the zone cleared. Back behind Hogstead. Slapped in there by the Mirage. Turl fans on it at the face-off circle. Pushes it back behind the net now. And Turl is 1-on-2. Fighting for it. Picked up now by the Mirage. Skating in the right side. Centering pass broken up by Rademacher. But the Mirage have it on the far side. And pushed up to Rademacher, who gets the zone cleared. 5 minutes left in the second. Mirage waiting for the zone to clear off of they're doing a line change. Banged off the boards to the near side. Sent into the corner. All right out front. The puck's bouncing around, but Turl was in there with Johnson to tie it up and pushed out of towards the blue line, but zone kept by Hermantown Proctor. Over to the far side is Johnson. Oim back in the corner too. Trying to get up to Har. Har has it, trying to get the zone cleared, and does, and it's offsides.
Hermantown was right there to stop it, but it just got out of the zone.
Lost her for about an inch out. But
the girls are out there for an extended period of time. Everybody's getting a little tired. It's a good stoppage here for a little rest for us.
4.5 minutes left in the second. On the face-off is Oim, Horton, and Har. The forwards out there now, LeBlanc and Tom on defense, all the way down, and it's going to be an icing. A lot of icings today by us for kind of just trying to panic, get the puck out of the zone, and it's flying past everybody.
Yeah, that one wasn't even a hard tap. Just went right through everybody's sticks. And
so, different personnel. Dump Rope out there on the dot now. Welch out there with Westfall. And Oim, shot, pushed over the top of the net by Delaney.
Lands on top of the goal.
Laying on top of it. What's he saying? Face off over here.
No. Delaney just got a piece of that, and it just hopped right on top of the goal.
And just rested there for a stoppage with 4:16 left. So defense zone face-off won by the Mirage. Skating in center, puck loose out front, poked out of there by Dump Rope. Still loose out front, Delaney. Shot, pushed off by LeBlanc. LeBlanc fighting for control of the puck over on the far side. Dump Rope over there has a girl up against the boards. Tries to get it to Welch. Trying to get the zone cleared, and they do. So they pull it back out and dump it back to kill the play. Just under 4 minutes left in the second. 29, 30. Was 29 the goalie to start? Maybe, yeah.
No, I don't
believe
so.
Was it 32? I was thinking.
I thought 32 was the first.
I thought it was the higher number in my head. I was thinking, all right, it's the higher number goalie. So, but we haven't really put too many shots on her since she's been in. So, and what's that? Another offsides? Or did the puck bounce into the? I think the puck might have bounced up into towards that lady that's on Chicago Fire. I didn't know she coached in Hermantown when she wasn't filming for Chicago Fire. Face-off taken by Brainerd. Dumped down now by Tome. Picked up by LeBlanc in neutral. And Mirage entering the zone. Skating far side. Put on a move. Knocked out of the air by the glove of Delaney. Now LeBlanc again hit the boards harder than Bo Oim in the penalty box. And we got a trip coming on the Mirage.
Yeah, it looks like number 29 was in the net for the first period, so same goalie.
Okay. So I was completely wrong with my misconception.
No. Yeah, it looks like Ashley just took a stick to the skates at the last second there and drew a penalty.
So power play coming here. 3:25 left in the second period. Dump ropes out there with Westfall and Haar. And Johnson and Turl on defense. Switched up with the lines a little bit out there now. Dump rope out there with Haar. Turl tries to get position, but sent all the way down. Johnson giving chase now. She'll be the first one there. Johnson skating with it back behind the net. Johnson pushes it up to Haar. Haar can't handle it at the blue line. Shoveled back down in the zone. Killing off a lot of this penalty in our offensive end. 1:30 left in the penalty. Sent up towards Haar. Trying to get the zone into our zone. Can't do it. Dumped back down behind the net. And over to the near side boards is Turl. Back skating is Westfall. Turl skating it up strong on the near side. Getting pushed up against the boards. And lost her stick, but got back up. Dump rope putting a couple moves on out in front of the net. Pushed off by their goalie. Over to the far side. Referees throwing ice balls out of the rink. Now dump rope fighting for it up against the far side boards. Haar gets in there. 2-on-2. Trying to fight for position. Puck's just kind of tied up. Kicked out of there by Mirage. 49 seconds left in the power play. Over to the far side. Corner. Johnson fighting for it. Feels like we are just 5-on-5 right now, the way the gameplay is going. Turl skates it out, sends it up to Haar. Haar can't handle it at the blue line, so Mirage have it, fan on it. Lost an edge. Haar skating with it far side, but it gets immediately swallowed up, and we get Haar versus Hermantown down there.
She had a good second chance there, just shot it wide of the net.
And puck zone not kept, and by,
looks
again,
like,
inches.
Yeah, it looks like we went for a line change and jumped out of the box a little, or jumped out of her.
16 seconds left in the power play. That we spend most of the time on the defensive side. On the face-off is Oim. Won by the Mirage. Back up to Welch. Sent down to the far side, and then 5 seconds left in the penalty. Giving chase is Tome. 1:29 left in the second period. Trying to send it across ice was Welch, intercepted by the Mirage. We're back to full strength hockey now. Mirage are out of the penalty box. Down in the corner, centering pass. Pushed off back behind the net. Now back behind the net is the Mirage. LeBlanc fighting for the puck with Oim. Puck loose up in the corner. LeBlanc getting pushed up against the boards. Sneaks up to the blue line corner, but the Mirage fire one down towards Delaney, wide right. But the Mirage back behind the net doing the passing, centering pass broken up now by Oim. They had two girls posted up back behind the net. They're just doing passing back and forth like a triangle almost. Back skating was LeBlanc. LeBlanc just gets his zone cleared, and there's what we've kind of been doing all game, but they're waving off icing. Welch flying down there, trying to be the first one there, but taken by the Mirage. Down in the near side. Back behind the net. Mirage have it. Send it up the far side boards. They clear the zone, but right to LeBlanc. LeBlanc shovels it down into the zone, and it's going to be an offside as we're
20 seconds left, or 17 seconds left now.
As we were trying to get a line change there. So stoppage with, he said 17 seconds left in the second period, and neutral zone face-off. Dump rope on the face-off. Haar and Westfall out there. Face-off won by dump rope. Back to Johnson. Turl sends it down into the zone. 10 seconds left in the second. Fighting for control behind the goalie, but puck gets into the sticks of nobody. It's kind of fighting for control of it. It was just a battle for it, and they're going to have the Zamboni clean ice. So 3-0 after two. Two quick goals there.
Yeah, it looks like we have the official shot count is 25-9, so not near as many shots as that first period there, but
25-9.
Well,
I should write that down. Now that my notepad got smashed off my ledge here.
Well, been a pretty physical game so far. And
Yes, it has.
Clean but physical.
Yeah, you can kind of, the intensity for Brainerd Little Falls has slowed a bit.
No.
Not as bad as it was in the Moorhead game, but you can definitely tell that it's, I don't know if they're getting tired or if.
Yeah, I don't know if they're used to playing at this pace this early, but.
Right. 25-9, so I was 2 shots off on that one as well. So 4 total in that period. And 12 for them in that period. So first period was 13-5 shots. Second was 12-4. So
yeah, slow down a little bit. I thought it
one
didn't seem
one shot each.
Yeah.
I guess
it seemed like a little bit slower, like
yeah.
not as many shots, but.
So 12 there. But they come out. Hockey, 3 goals can get scored pretty quickly.
Yep.
I mean, we've seen it happen to us, and we've done it to other teams too. Like that Rogers game, we scored, 7 goals in 5 minutes. So
Yep. There's always that chance.
Oh, yeah. And even that Grand Rapids, I think it was a Grand Rapids game where I was driving back from the basketball tournament, and they scored so quickly I had to double check. Like, was that did the thing glitch and that was the same goal, or?
Yeah, I mean, we're getting pretty good chances. We're getting in front of the net, and the Hermantown's getting in our passing lanes a little bit more now. They're kind of figuring that out, so we'll have to change it up and see what happens. But
it just seems like there's always somebody on our, like 2 or 3 defenders when we get the puck. And it's just they're always just flocking to the puck, and they're quick and they're in position and. Kind of, like I said, we've had a lot of icings, I think, probably before that, because then it seems like they almost just like, oh, just get it out of here type thing after they've spent some time on our offensive side. And
well, that second period where we have the bench on the wrong side of the ice takes a little bit longer to do a line change. So sometimes you got to do what you got to do to get those fresh legs out there.
Yep. Next game is versus Andover at 5 o'clock, right?
Yes.
I wrote it down. Yeah, Andover at 5. Same rink. We're here all today and tomorrow. And
then the only time that we'll be changing is Sunday.
Yep.
Sunday morning.
And then that's dependent on the game. Otherwise, we'll be in the same arena. Otherwise, the last place game is, I think it's at the high school or something.
Yeah.
Saw something about a north rink, but I always love standing next to the other opponent's parents.
Yeah.
These are the one penalty they got that was a trip, and yeah, whatever. Might have been playing the puck. They're standing over here complaining.
No.
Yeah, okay, you're up 3-0 right now, and that was a trip, so
yeah,
not a whole lot to complain about. But
no, like I said, it was a pretty clean game so far, and
for a price,
we're babysitters now.
If we're babysitting. There goes the girl from Chicago Fire.
Well, all right.
Well, I don't know. I suppose mute her here for a few more minutes and check back here in a couple minutes while they after they get the ice cleaned.
Give our audience a break from us.
Yes. Mental break from listening to me talk. Referees are saying, let's get this game moving. The next game of the day in this rink is at 3 o'clock, so I suppose they kind of got to keep pace here.
Yeah, they don't mess around up here for hockey. They're
No.
get on and get out.
Chad and I were just talking as we were muted about how the ladies coming out still seem like they're in high spirits coming out of the locker room. So
Yeah, there's some few smiles out there.
hopefully they
Good to
just
see.
come out and play hard. That's all we ask.
No.
Opening face-off here is going to be Oim. Rademacher out there near side, Beal far side. Defenders of Tome and LeBlanc. Far side now, Beal trying to control the puck off the far side boards, passes up to Oim. Oim skate and tries a centering pass to Rademacher. Shot, save, goalie back behind the net. So coming out with some offensive pressure right away are the Flying Warriors, but now coming the other direction are the Mirage. Back skating versus LeBlanc, pushing her off to the far side. Oim converging on there to help out with the defense, sent over to the near side. Skating up near side boards was Rademacher. Back behind the net now. Giving chase was LeBlanc, lost control of it, but Oim there to try to send it over to the near side boards where we can't really see what's going on. Shot deflected at the last second, saved by Delaney. Now over to the near side. Sent up the near side boards to Rademacher. Rademacher passes cross ice through the stick of Beal. Beal picks it back. Nope, fans on it, taken away by the Mirage. Just dump it down into the zone. Sent out in front of Delaney's. Delaney just bats it behind the net with her stick. Tome passes it up off the stick of Rademacher, taken by the Mirage. They pass cross ice, picked up in stride by LeBlanc. LeBlanc skating over far side, sends one on net, pushed off to the far side by the goalie. Up the far side boards, kept in by Welch, but Beal over there trying to fight for it too. Mirage have control of it down near side corner. Back over to the far side now, wrapping all the way around. Zone cleared, right to Turl. Turl sent it center, but picked up by the Mirage. Poke checked away at the blue line by Haar. Horton has it now. And fighting for control of it up on the far side boards. Horton trying to get after it, but taken by Mirage. Mirage entering the zone. Dump rope puts a little defensive move on to push her off towards Turl. Turl still riding on her back, trying to fight it away. Dump rope out front, puts it out to the front. Shot over to the far left side. Delaney tried to sneak out to glove it, just a little out of reach. Behind the referee now, on the near side. Mirage trying to keep the zone. And taken out now by Welch. Welch skating with it near side boards. Fighting for it down in the corner, but taken by Mirage. They're skating across center. Hogstead got into a little bit of a collision out in front, but stayed on her feet. Far side now bangs it off the boards and gives chase. Near side corner. Mirage coming out of the corner with it. Out in front of the net. Pushed off to the near side. McKenna picks it up off the boards. Passes over back behind Hogstead. Hogstead stops, turns around, swats it down for a line change and an icing. 12:10 left in the third. I gotta get put my hood up, but then it's hard to hear. So defensive zone face-off coming here. Williams gonna be on the dot. Rademacher out there with Haar. And that would be Tome and LeBlanc, defensive pair. Face-off won by the Mirage out front now. Was Oim fighting for it. Back at the bottom of the face-off circle. Now the top of the face-off circle, mishandled, taken by Tome, but poke checked away by the Mirage. Now up to Haar. Haar just dumps it down towards the net, pushed off the stick of the goalie. Mirage with it up the near side boards. Tip passed up towards center ice. Taken away by Oim. Oim fanned on it, but tries to get it back to LeBlanc and does. Now to Tome. Tome cross ice pass to Oim. Oim passed back behind LeBlanc. And just sent all the way down. It's going to be an icing. So, offensive zone face-off coming here.
Well,
Yeah.
it's been a pretty back and forth. Not a lot of setups or anything like
No.
that, but fast pace so far. We're down to 11:29 left.
Keeping
These
that clock
15-minute
ticking.
periods, right?
Yep, 15s. Yeah, no first icing, and maybe it's just first icing this period, so. But the first offensive zone face-off in a while, taken by dump rope, over to Hogstead. Hogstead passes back to Westfall. Westfall gets taken away by the Mirage. Mirage pass cross ice off the stick of her teammate. Now up against the near side boards, fighting for position back there was Johnson. Mirage have it back behind the net. Mirage skated it over far side, flinged it out of bounds.
Off the net.
Out of play, as they say. Or like Kaison's golf game, out of bounds, OB. Defense is on face-off now. Dump rope on the dot. Won by the Mirage. Just skating it in the near side. Shot. Goal.
No. Oh,
Yeah, he's pointing at the net, so where's the puck?
right in front of Delaney.
How are they calling that a goal then?
I have no idea.
Look at the other referees like standing there.
He's like, I don't know. I didn't see it.
I didn't
That's
either.
where that goes.
Yeah. Oh, nice. So, I guess they're calling it a goal, even though it was laying in front of Delaney.
I don't know if it got the net bounced out or what they did on that side, but
I couldn't see that referee was directly in front of me, so.
Jess is asking for some explanation there on
Yeah, nice.
wondering how Delaney can have it in her glove in front of the goal when it's supposedly behind her, but
Yeah.
we'll play on 4-0 right now.
4-0. I guess unless we lose by one, that goal right now doesn't mean a whole lot, but it's, yeah. I guess I don't know why you award goals that aren't goals, but skating over to the far side, shot covered up by Delaney out in the top of the crease. I'm surprised that's not called a goal, too.
Yeah. I think he's saying that she might have been in the goal when she covered it up, or I don't know. We won't speculate anymore.
Yeah.
We got Oleum on the dot.
Face-off taken by Brainerd. Back behind the net now is LeBlanc. LeBlanc passes cross ice behind Rademacher. Rademacher going to give chase. Down in the near side corner. Can't see what's going on.
I think they're good. Oleum's got a battle back there with Rademacher, and Rademacher comes out with it.
Rademacher came out. Backhanded shot. Save.
Ooh.
Puck loose out front. Beal hits the ice with another girl. Nice move by Rademacher to put a shot on net. Tome has it now near side. It enters his own, tries to fire in a shot, but right into two defenders, and Tome in there just fighting for it. Back up, Rademacher keeps his own. Kept in now. Tome picks it up. Tome tries to fire in a shot, but fanned on it, lost control of it off the heel of her stick. Maybe it looked like from this angle. Now up at the neutral. LeBlanc has it, passes cross ice to Tome. Casey Tome yelling at Bailey to go, fires in a shot wide left. Har giving chase over on the far side boards. And LeBlanc sends it down. Banged off the glass.
Icing there.
All the way through. So offense's own face-off coming, 9:27 left in the game.
Yeah, a little bit of life there. A couple opportunities, but still can't get it by that wall.
I should change this. I have Proctor Hermantown 15 UB, but it's actually A. There. Let's make that right. Face-off taken by Brainerd. Up to Turl, who tries to send one down, but taken away by the defenders. Johnson with it now in neutral. Passes back over to Turl. Turl passes up the ice, trying to get it to Welch. Just out of reach, but Welch is going to give chase.
Icing.
And icing, yep. So, all the way down the other direction with 9:12 left in the game. Defense's own face-off coming. Westfall staying out there with dump rope. Oim, or no, that's Hogstead and Oim. And Johnson and Turl. Oim going to be on the face-off. Far side face-off circle, won by Oim, back behind the net now. Oim has it, trying to get it up towards Westfall. Gets it to Westfall. Westfall fans on at the blue line. She's trying to get it to Hogstead. Now back down where Mirage are going to enter the zone. Pushing it around Johnson, but Johnson's going to get control of it back behind the net. Near side corner. Trying to get the zone cleared. Picked off by the Mirage. Back to Johnson. Behind the net. Johnson stops, reverses pass, trying to get it up towards Westfall. Couldn't see somebody who got hit down in that corner, but can't see behind all the hockey moms and the referees. And Bo.
Yeah.
Still down in that corner. People are just hitting the
everywhere.
floor,
Yeah.
I can see. Back behind the net. Oim has it, flings it out over to the far side. Picked up off the boards by Hogstead. Hogstead passes cross ice towards Oim, but it'll be right into the stick of the Mirage. As she stops, reverses pass, goes up the near side boards, fires in a shot wide right. A wobble knuckle puck. Mirage pick it up off the boards. Met by Tome. Oim is in there, covered up by Delaney. As Oim, the girl put a shot on as Oim was diving in there. But covered up.
Yeah, William looked like she put her body on the line there to stop that shot and did a good job.
Got in the defender's zone or getting the space. And
can't say too much about the girls' hustle. They're doing a really good job. The Proctor just got a few better shots on us. And
What's that mean?
Somebody was jumping the gun or something.
I just see Ben LeBlanc down on the other side with his hand up in the air.
Waving back at them.
He's saying he was calling a penalty for something, or wants a penalty. I mean, I don't know what that was, but
yeah, they kicked him out of the center circle there. Whatever happened.
Yeah, we may never know, Chad, because I'll forget to ask before after the end of this game.
Yeah.
Up in the far side boards now. Horton up there with Har.
Yep.
Proctor comes out of there with it. Har has it now, skating back, getting pushed up against the boards, taken away by the Mirage. Fighting for control of it now. Down and behind the net was Tome, but Mirage come out of there with it, skating around clear and free to the near side, passing up the blue line circle, back to the near side corner, skating across center. Fighting now, LeBlanc has a girl bodied up, so she prevented her from getting that puck right up front with that centering pass. Tipped away by Rademacher, back to Tome. Tome advancing the puck now, sends it up to Rademacher. Off the stick of Rademacher, but still trying to fight for it. Sends it back behind the net. Line change now. Dump rope skating on. 7 minutes left in the game. Dump rope flying up near side, puts a body on the girl. Trying to get the zone cleared and gets it up to Rademacher, who sends it right down to the Mirage, who are weaving through traffic now, skating up near side. Back behind the net, or near side corner. Puck still down in the corner. Can't see what's going on. They're getting bodied up there.
Rademacher's down there fighting with 2 or 3 girls.
Just down in a scrum that I can't quite see. And Mirage have it now, back circling around to the far side to the blue line corner. Shot gloved out of the air by Delaney. 6:16 left in the game. 0-4. Defense's own face-off coming here. Yeah, dump rope out there. Hogstead was going to skate under the circle, but dump rope skates back in there. Turl's getting called for that one. There's just a forearm shiver, pushes her right into the boards, and it's going to be a shorthanded here for 2 more minutes.
Yeah, Welch looked up and seeing an empty net, and she was not happy that they called that dead. But
so, say Turtle's going to hit the sin bin, I think.
Yeah.
Where is she?
She's in there.
She's already in there. She's sitting down. Does it say where the heck she just going to the bench? But so penalty kill out there of Westfall. Tome, LeBlanc, and on the dot is Oim. And now putting a shoulder into a girl was LeBlanc. Knocked her to the ice, and she stood tall over her, fighting for it out at the blue line now. Shot from the blue line, getting it through traffic. Delaney turning her head, tracking it, pushed off the sticks and skates of girls, and dumped out of the zone by LeBlanc. Goalie's going to come out and touch it up. Nope, it's going to be taken away by a skater for Mirage. Now back to center ice as they send it down into the zone. LeBlanc giving chase. LeBlanc getting pushed up against the boards. Trying to get the zone. Oim comes in there and pushes the girl up against the boards, but the Mirage keep control of it. Skating around the far side. Stop and reversing pass. Back up to the blue line corner. Pass back down into the far side corner. Skating it in now to the face-off circle. Delaney in a ready position. Shot pushed up over the top of the net. Near side corner. Mirage have it down there. Westfall fighting for it.
Looks like we've got the zone cleared.
With 1 minute left in the penalty kill for Brainerd Little Falls, and it's going to be an icing.
It was a slow roller, so we killed off about 10 seconds there.
A couple more seconds. That's all right.
Yeah, a minute left in the for 56 seconds left in the penalty kill.
5:03 left in the game. Elk River over there getting warmed up. They look a lot smaller than than our girls, but maybe not, because I guess this team we're playing doesn't look. Yeah, I suppose this team we're playing doesn't look like they're too big and mighty, but they're just good hockey players.
Yeah, this team is quick. I'll give them that.
They are, and good stick handlers, puck handlers, and shot pushed over to the far side now. Losing her stick up there was Hogstead. Back behind the net is Johnson. Johnson skating with it over towards the near side, but Mirage have it off the side of the net. They're trying to hit the side of the net off the back of Delaney, but it was intercepted by Tome. Shot through traffic. Puck loose out front. Swiped out of there by Hogstead. Playing with it at the blue line. Fired back towards the far side corner. 20 seconds left in the penalty kill. The puck loose. Delaney tried to cover it up but missed it. But luckily it sent cross over to the near side. Dump rope advancing the puck. Trying to get it to Hogstead. Catches her in stride. She's skating in strong side. Left side. Ooh. Fires in a shot over the top of the net. Over to the near side corner.
5 seconds left in the penalty kill.
Johnson dumps it back down behind the net. Hogstead giving chase. Back to full strength now. 4:05 left in the game. Far side boards. Mirage advanced the puck, but sent it up right to Johnson. Johnson has it back to LeBlanc. LeBlanc trying to get it at the dump rope, but picked off by the Mirage. Shot. Saved Delaney. Pushed over to the near side. Now Har has it on the near side boards. Passes cross ice. Tries to get it to McKenna. McKenna has it. Dumps it deep down in the zone and gives chase. Har skating back there behind the net. Near side corner. Rademacher swats it down into the face-off circle. The blah at the blue line. Back skating. She's getting some pushing from the girl, but sent cross ice. Now over to the far side. Turl out of the penalty box is ready to rip and roll. Shot covered up by Delaney. There's a scrum out front. Delaney's looking up like she's giving him a stink eye as she covered it up. So,
yeah, it looked like Proctor get a extra stick in there after the whistle. So,
yeah,
Delaney's making sure that she knows she doesn't like that.
Yeah, she's usually such a kind, compassionate girl. I can't imagine she'd be giving someone the business down there.
I'm sure she has kind words of wisdom for him.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. Williams going to be on the face-off, won by the Mirage, but through the stick of the Mirage player, so back to neutral. 3 minutes, 10 seconds left in the game. Now down in the near side corner. Taken out front by the Mirage. Puck loose, now shot, saved Delaney. Puck still loose, shot, pushed off.
Looked like it just got a stick on it or something. It's wide open net and
I thought
just died.
I thought that was in for sure, but near side boards now. Skating up is Rademacher. Rademacher giving chase, but it's a little bit out of reach, and the Mirage are going to be the first ones there. Back behind the net, Rademacher pushes over to the far side towards Beal. Beal trying to pass it out towards the blue line, gets Johnson in stride. Johnson tried to put a shot on off the shin guards of one of the defenders. Mirage take it now. Far side, banged off towards the far side boards. Mirage entering it, centering pass pushed off by Delaney. Actually, she's going to be fanned on it and it missed wide left. Face-off circle coming around the front of Delaney. Johnson had a stick on it to push it off to the far side. Now pushing up against the boards was Turl. Beal trying to get the zone cleared and does. Rademacher going off in a line change. Back skating there is Oyem and Johnson. Shot across the face of Delaney.
2 minutes
over
left.
To the far side. Well, Oyem fighting for it up there, but the Mirage come off the boards with it. Now off the chest of Turl. Turl has it, trying to get the zone cleared. Fighting for it at the blue line. Still in, but now the zone was cleared. 1:45 left. Ooh, sniper took down one of the Mirage girls as the puck flies behind the net. Johnson with it behind the net. Banged up to the blue line circle. Shot on goal. Saved Delaney. Rebound attempt. Puck loose. Goal.
It looked like she had it and just picked it up and it came flying back out.
She's had a lot of those this year. She's going to have to try to figure that out where rebounds are not your friend and she just covered up. And
I think when she picked up her glove, it kind of come flying out in the wrong direction. But
yeah, again, not that it really mattered in this situation, but it matters in most situations.
Lessons learned now in this game where our intensity is still up there, which I really appreciate. A lot of times you get down like this, they just slow down, but they're putting it on.
Yeah, and if it weren't for the two quick goals, I mean, it would have been 0-2 up until now. So they've been playing like they're closer than it is. Puck loose out front now. Mirage take it. 1:10 left in the game. Skating across center. Puts on a couple moves. Loads up, fires in a shot. Knocked out of the air by Dump Rope. Dump Rope looking for Hogstead. Hogstead skating with it far side. Pushes it up, but to be picked up by the Mirage.
Covered by the goalie.
Covered up by the goalie. The most action she's seen all period, it seems.
No.
1 minute exactly left in the game. And defense's own face-off, or offense's own face-off coming. Har and Horton out there on offense. Har skating in for the face-off. Westfall out there. Tome and LeBlanc on defense. Up to the far side boards now. Skating up is the Mirage. Back skating is LeBlanc. LeBlanc pushing her off to the far side. Getting through traffic. Shot. Save Delaney. Another shot. Another save. Pushed off now. Another shot. Save Delaney. Covered up again. As Delaney was reaching the stick out there, she had it covered up. So
yeah, Mirage is crashing the net pretty hard there. So
43 seconds left. Face-off won by the Mirage, but now taken by Horton. Horton just floats it down, gonna give chase.
Waved off icing.
Referees keep this game moving. So what time is it?
30 seconds.
We've got plenty of time left till the next game, I guess. But
no.
But yes, 24 seconds left in the game. Far side now. Mirage are skating it up. And LeBlanc put a stick in the shoulder on a girl to push her off, and a penalty coming here now. I don't know who it's on because we touched the puck at the same time. Is it going to be on LeBlanc?
No. I think it's Mirage for slashing or something.
Is that what the DX sign is?
Yeah, I think she came down with the stick and slashed her. We're going on a power play for the next 12.7 seconds.
Well, it might be less than 12 seconds if we score a goal.
No.
It could be 8 seconds. Either way, it's Oyem out there with Rademacher, Beal, LeBlanc, and Tome. I don't feel like we're going to score a goal in the 8 seconds because it's going to be up
3
here.
bodies are over there.
Just tying it up.
2.
Fired a shot from Tome, couldn't get it through traffic. So, shutout pitched by the goalie of the Mirage. What the final shot count end up being on your sheet?
13 shots for us, 40 for Hermantown. So.
Hey, another 40 spot.
Yeah.
It's the second game in a row with 40 shots. And 13 for us?
Yep.
13 total.
Yeah, 'cause that last shot didn't make it all the way through.
No,
but
did not. So, I don't know, we knew coming in this was going to be a tough tournament playing these A teams. And
I don't know. I honestly think this is probably the best I've seen them play a full game.
I agree.
The scoreboard may not look like it, but they're definitely put in the effort.
Yep, they didn't really give up. It didn't seem like it's just that Mirage had good skaters and good stick handlers. So, but like I said, at least they gave it their all, and at least my daughter's out there for the post-game prayer this time.
Yeah.
Instead of skating off like a maniac. I had a chat with her. I think it really hit home. Okay. I know that's how it hits home when she responds that way. So.
Yeah.
But come back here at 5 o'clock as we're taking on Andover at 5 o'clock. Next game right up after us, I think, is at 3 o'clock. I think it's Elk River and Moorhead or something. But so yeah, good game, ladies. Again, 0-5 for opening round of this A tournament, and we'll be back at 3 o'clock. Thanks for joining, Chad. You're coming back at 3 too as well.
Yep, I will be back.
All right. Well, until then, watch for deer.